Okay, when you're in vertex form, you can real easy know what the axis of symmetry is and what the vertex is. Remember, the axis of symmetry is x equals h, so x equals the opposite of what you see in that parentheses. So x equals -3 is going to be your axis of symmetry, so I'm going to go ahead and come over here and I'm going to put that axis of symmetry. And then your vertex is the opposite of what you see for h, so -3. And then the vertex is this plain number out here. The y-coordinate is this number out here. So h comma k, -3, -1 is the vertex. So I'm going to go out -3, down -1. All right, now if you'll notice, to find your y-intercept, you would let y be 0, let x be 0 and solve for y. So if we do that, if we know that our x is 0, 2 times 0 plus 3 squared minus 1, 2 times 3 squared minus 1, 2 times 9 minus 1, that is 17. So my y-intercept in this case is 0, 17. I can't graph that. So that's way too high on my graph for me to deal with. And so the only point right now that I have on my vertex, on my parabola, is the vertex. So remember, you can pick x values and plug in for y. The originals, you pick out 1, it goes up 1, out 2, up 4, out 3, up 9, remember? So for my vertex, I'm going to make me a t-chart. And I'm just going to pick some x values and I'm going to plug in and find the y to go with it. Well, since my vertex value is x equals -3, I'm going to pick on either side of that -3. So f of x equals 2 times x plus 3 quantity squared minus 1. I'm going to pick -4 and -2. Now when I plug those x values in, I should be up 1 unit times 2, so up 2 units. I should be out 1, up 2 units away from the vertex. So I'm going to plug in and see if that happens. So I'm going to plug 2 times -4 plus 3 squared minus 1. I'm just going to work this out. 2 times -4 plus 3 is -1 squared minus 1. I'm just doing my order of operations. 2 times -1 squared is 1 minus 1. Keep working. 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 minus 1 is 1. So when x is -4, the y value is 1. So over -4, up 1. So there's my coordinate. And then if I mirror that, I'm going to mirror across. So at -2, I should also be up 1. So I'm going to go plug -2 in and see if that happens. So 2 times -2 plus 3 squared minus 1. And again, I'm just working this out. 2 times my order of operations. -2 plus 3 is 1 squared minus 1. Keep working. 2 times 1 squared is 1 minus 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So I'm going to go out -2, up 1. And you'll see I hit right on my parabola where I said I would. Now I'm going to go back to my vertex and I'm going to go out 2 units from either side. And if you'll notice, that's going to be x equals -5 and x equals -1. And when I plug those in, I'm out 2 units. Normally I would be up 4 units from my vertex, but I should be up 8 units because remember, you're multiplying times 2. Let's see if that works. Go plug in. 2 times -5 plus 3 quantity squared minus 1. 2 times order of operations inside parentheses. -5 plus 3 is 2. So 2 squared minus 1. 2 times 2 squared is 4. So 2 times 4 minus 1. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. So out at -5, I should be up 7. So I'm going to go out 5 and up 7. And then I'm going to mirror that point across. So I'm 2 away on the left-hand side, so I should be 2 away on the right-hand side. All right, and then that's at x equals -1. So I'm going to go plug x equals -1 in and see what happens there. So 2 times -1 plus 3, quantity squared minus 1. Here I'm just plugging in, working out. 2 times -1 plus 3 is 2. 2 squared minus 1. So I have 2 times, up here at the top, this should have been negative 2, by the way. When I plugged negative 5 in, negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2. If you copied down what I wrote down, make sure you fix right here that that's a negative 2. So coming back down to where I plugged in negative 1, 2 times 2 squared is 4, minus 1. 2 times 4 is 8, and 8 minus 1 is 7. So when x equals negative 1, the y value is up 7. And if you'll see, that's where I plotted that, that mirror image when x was negative 5. Connect those ordered pairs, connect those points, and you have a right side up parabola. And if you'll notice the number in front of x squared, that a value is a positive 2, so you should have a right side up parabola.